All right, this is the Yom for today. We didn't do yesterday, so we'll do yesterday's afterwards. As we said before, these are sayings and directives of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Yosef Yitzchak, and that were gathered together by the Rebbe, by his successor, our Rebbe, in a book form, and this is relevant to every day. Torah Or, the book Torah Or, that we're learning in the morning, usually, was printed in 1837. 1837. It was written, in Kapust. It was in Kapust without supplements. The Alter Rebbe passed away, 24 years earlier than that, in 1813, I think. The Tzemach Tzedek wrote in his letter, the book Torah Or contains speeches of the Rebbe, the first Rebbe of Chabad. Tzemach Tzedek was the third Rebbe of Chabad. He was the grandson of the Alter Rebbe. This book Torah Or, contains a lot of Hasidic discourses. 1 minute, let me get this thing over here. Most of them came from the year 1796. 1796 until the end of 1812. These speeches were made from 1796 until 1812. Our master, the first Rebbe of Chabad, carefully examined and edited many of these and agreed to have them published. The book is composed of two parts. The first is on the first two books of the Chumash. That's what we're learning, Torah Or, Chanukah and Purim, and it also has several discourses on Shavuot. And in Parshat Yitro, there's also a little bit about Passover, Pesach, Vayakel. The second part is on the last three books of the Chumash, and it's also on Shir HaShirim. There's also on festivals, on Rosh Chodesh, Rosh Hashanah, and Yom Kippur. The name of the author who wrote these books, Shneor. Shneor means two lights, Shnei Or. Shnei Or, two lights. Why two lights? Because the first Rebbe of Chabad, he wrote a magnificent, genius book on Jewish law, which covers all the practical laws of Judaism. Some of the books were lost, but practical Jews, that's the legal part, the revealed part, and also the concealed part. Just like the word ve'ahavta. The word ve'ahavta, here we go, ve'ahavta, where is it? Ve'ahavta, the word ve'ahavta is in the gematria, the numerical value of 2 times Or. What is Or? Or, the gematria is Or, is light. 2 lights. 2 times the word Or. Or is 207. Huh? And Ve'ahavta, where we have Ve'ahavta, where is it? Here. Ve'ahavta is 2 times 207. What's 207 times 2? 414. So let's see, we have 400. Tough is 400. And Vav is 6 and 5. That's 411. And Beis and Olive is 3. Hey, 414. So 414 is the gematria Ve'ahavta, and 414 is the numerical value of 2 times light. That was Shneor. That was his name, 2 times light, Shneor. Love. Before the second part could be printed, there were informers that had the government close a number of Hebrew bookshops in Russia, especially the one in Kapust, where the Torah Or was printed. But in 1848, the second part was printed in a place called Zhytomyr with a different name, and was called Likkutei Torah. It was supposed to be one big name, the Torah Or, but it was called Likkutei Torah. And that's what we're learning every morning. And the Rebbe said by learning these Mimorim, now we're learning Bati Lagani. We're just taking a short break. But the Rebbe said that by learning Torah Or and Likkutei Torah, we bring Mashiach. And therefore, I put up on our website the classes that were given last year on this week's Torah portion. God bless everybody. See you all at 3 o'clock with Mashiach. now.
Amen. Amen.
You're not doing yesterday's Yom?
Oh, you're right. Okay, should I do it?
Rabbi, we're always up for more.
Okay, I'll do it.
I think once a month we should have a share all night long or all morning by you.
There's a great idea. You know what? I'll do it in the afternoon. I already did this because I already stopped this thing. We're not recording it. Actually, I could bring it up.
You're still recording.
I'm still recording?
Yep.
Okay, all right. So then we'll do it. Here we go. There we go. Now we're going to record. Here we go. How do we do this? We go like here. And we stop the share, make a new share. And I don't think I am recording. Okay, we'll see. Here's the screen. What's going on over here? Why do kind of this is not working? Let's see. Yes, you're right. We're still recording. Okay. Let's try to get this thing up on the screen. Here we go. Here, HaYom, Yom. All right, anyone who's willing to wait, make this big wait, must be pretty faithful over here. Here we go. All right. Here we have the Yom Yom for today. Ari Slavin. Shalom, Ari Slavin. You came really late, huh? Really late. Usually the class starts at 8:15. It is now 9:45. So you're late, but that's okay.
But he was on before. He just came back.
Oh, all right, good. All right, good.
Yeah.
Here is, 1 second, 1 minute. Here. We did today's Yom Yom. Now we're going to do yesterday's Yom Yom, which we did not do. My father said that there's a mimer which is called Vayera, Ushmi Hashem Lo Nadati. Vayera, that's this week's Torah portion. This discusses that no Jew will be pushed away. This is called by the name of the Frum Vayera, the religious Va'era. That was the name. Anyway, listen. The fact is, what do we have this for? What's the Rebbe talking about? This mimer, which is called Va'era, and it talks in great length about how every Jew will be awakened by Mashiach. The Alter Rebbe, the first Rebbe, would repeat this once every 3 years, and he would say it almost word for word. Right? It was a mimer. It took him who knows how long, a half an hour to say. The Tzemach Tzedek said each time that the first Rebbe of Chabad would say this mimer, would say this Hasidic discourse, there would be a new light. Right? Who's writing all this? This is sayings of the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. The previous Lubavitcher Rebbe said, my father, the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe was the 6th Rebbe of Chabad, right? My father was the 5th Rebbe of Chabad, said the light was always the same. But the me'or, the luminary, the source of the light, would always be like something new. The light is new, but to see the godliness of it was always like something new. Can we give an example of this? Can we give an example of this? Can we give an example of this? Listen, maybe I'll tell you, I know people, I'm going to give a really, mundane example, but I know people that there are certain movies that they've seen this movie like 100 times. I don't know if there's any religious people, could be, but these are people before they were religious. They told me there were certain movies that they saw it 100 times. They enjoyed it so much, they knew every word, everything, they watched it every time. So the light was always the same. They saw the same movie, but they felt the actors, the action, the this and that. They could see it over and over again, right? And sometimes there's music that's like that. You see some of rock and roll songs, it's very popular. They play it everywhere. Everyone just loves, play that song again, play it again. They hear the music is the same, but the harmony and the way it goes is always something. Okay, Lahavdil, Elef Avdal is the same thing. When the Rebbe would say the mimer, so he would say it, they would feel the same, they would hear the same words, the same ideas, but they would feel the Rebbe. They would feel, so the source of it would always feel like something new and fresh. That's the way it's supposed to be. Every time we learn the Torah, that we feel godliness anew. That's what we're learning, that Moses went into Paro in order to reveal the essence of God, which is also indicated by the word Paro. in everything that we do, especially the Torah and the commandments. Have a good day with Mashiach. Now, God willing, 3 o'clock, we'll learn, complete the Sikh of the Rebbe about Beresh, how the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe is connected to the future redemption. Shalom Uvracha.
Amen. Shalom Avracha. Looking forward to later.